Hey guys, have you ever wondered what would happen if you took the movie Hocus Pocus and filled it up with talking dogs? No? Too bad, Spooky Buddies! Yep, my patrons voted on it, so now it's time to delve into another movie featuring cute, lovable talking dogs. Man, I get a lot of those movies on my plate, don't I? And yes, now that I'm reviewing this movie, I'm obliged to review the other movies in this series too, but that's a discussion for another time. Our movie begins on Halloween night of 1937 in the town of Fernfield, USA, where we find Warwick the Warlock trying to sacrifice the souls of 5 puppies to the Halloween Hound so that he can, you guessed it, take over the world.
Of course.
Why exactly does this guy need puppy souls to sacrifice? I'd have thought that sacrificing human children would hold a little more weight. Why is Warwick summoning some demon dog to help him conquer the world? Did Satan have another gig going on or something? The Hound, who looks like the gatekeeper from Atmosphere, starts turning the puppies into stone, but the ceremony is interrupted by an angry mob, which I guess holds the power to make time fast forward, and the soul of the last puppy is now lost in limbo.
Open the portal!
I need all 5 puppy souls. It's too late, Warwick.
It's over, Warwick. You're under arrest. Enough of your black magic. You're through. I'll be back!
Dad, look what they did to Pip.
There were 3 different camera angles showing this kid mourning the loss of his dog. Did they really have to have every angle showing the kid groping the dog's ass?
We have to turn Pip back. Joseph, I'm right here.
We have to get out of this place now.
Wait, why are you afraid? It's just me, Pip.
You look like a fetal pig kept in a jar in some middle school science classroom, and you're a talking dog named Pip. What is there not to be afraid of?
My name is Pip. I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts.
And yeah, we're going to see a lot of this little ghost dog through the rest of the movie, but the question of why only some people can see him but others can't will never be answered, or even addressed. We cut to 75 years later, where we see a teacher taking her classroom to the condemned property on a field trip. And apparently trespassing is not allowed. Nice move there, teach.
No one is exactly sure what happened that night.
Then how are you telling the story?
This place gives me the creeps.
Well, good to know that Butch the Bully from Cool Cat Saves the Kids is getting a paycheck out of this anyway. As the kids get back to the bus, we then meet the titular Spooky Buddies that their kids brought along with them, and are now just leaving behind. Nice. Why are they called Spooky Buddies? Beats me. They don't look spooky, and there's nothing spooky about their non-existent personalities whatsoever.
Where's B-Dog hiding?
I wasn't hiding, yo.
Well, I guess B-Dog here has decided that he's black for some reason, which doesn't make a lick of sense. His siblings don't talk like that, and it's not like his speaking manner was influenced by his kids, so where did that come from?
I'll go in there right now, call out that Halloween Hound, and kick his tail, yo. Whoa, this place is really creepy.
You can tell that I'm creeped out by the horrified expression on my face. Yep, this is the caliber of acting we're gonna see in this movie. I know that they're only dogs and you can't expect a whole lot of acting out of them, but come on! This is a Disney movie. Talking animals are kind of their thing. Could they really not do better than this?
See? It's not too scary.
I agree. Let's see if we can find something scary with the kids again. Their teacher brought them to the local cemetery, where B-Dog's kid, named Billy, gets freaked out by the caretaker. Me? I'm more weirded out by how their class is being taught by Lizzie Borden, there's a tombstone with an anchor wrapped around it, and how there's a giant ventriloquist dummy walking around. That is creepy. We cut back to the buddies. Oh my god, I'm actually calling them the buddies instead of just referring to them as puppies. I need a drink. We cut back to the buddies as they see if the Halloween Hound will appear if you say his name in a mirror 3 times. Wait, the mob from before didn't collect Pip's brothers? That's cold, man. Speaking of, Pip shows up before B-Dog can say Halloween Hound a 3rd time, but...
Don't say it again! You'll release them! You're the Halloween Hound!
Oh no! You said it 3 times!
Damn! 3 times!
They catch up to their kids, and it's revealed that Billy has forgotten to do his Fernfield history project.
Is that a problem? It's been assigned for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, that project. Yeah, I totally finished mine.
Great, Billy. What subject did you choose?
I hope you picked a good topic, Billy. I'd hate to murder you in your sleep. He says that he's going to do his project on the Halloween Hound story, and he decides to go to the police station to get some information. Unfortunately, this department is run by a strange hybrid of Don Knotts, the dad from Twilight, William Shatner, and Jim Carrey.
Down here, we're bound to find something in these cold case files.
How are we gonna find anything down here?
Don't worry, kids. I got this entire room perfectly organized.
Hey, I think this is it, Sheriff Dan.
What?
Oh yeah, of course we have to rely on a bunch of puppies to save the day when we got this clown serving and protecting. He finds the case files and also Warwick's staff that was recovered from the scene. Why would they take only that and not scour the rest of the house for other such artifacts? Of course, this small child can take police evidence to be used for a school paper, and he goes home to— oh, come on! His mom is the same actress who played the mom from the Dog Who Saved series? My god, talk about being jinxed! It also appears that Billy here is the cousin of Ralphie from A Christmas Story, given his mom's taste in Halloween costumes. By the way, great job, prop department. Was there really nothing you could do to hide the fact that this staff is made out of plastic? It looks like the kid got it from Party City. After quickly throwing together a Warwick costume, Billy gets the idea to track down Pip's original owner to see if he can get the story from him. Because it's not like police records are worth anything. We cut to later that night where the kids and their respective buddies meet up to go trick-or-treating.
Our nice costume, matey. Does the B stand for bunny? This ain't no ordinary rabbit costume, dogs. It's a killer rabbit.
Look at the bones!
We then see the bullies from before breaking into the house, and they start to rifle through Warwick's stuff. If Pip is so worried about people disturbing the place or its former occupants, why doesn't he do more to scare them away? Worst guard dog ever. They bring Warwick and the Hound back into our world, somehow, and in gratitude, he turns them into a couple of rats. Rats who are actually pretty decently animated.
Hey, watch where you're going. That's my tail.
Was there any reason they couldn't animate the dogs like this?
We must finish the spell.
I can smell the blood of the 5 puppies we need.
5? Why not 1? You've already got the 4 puppies from 75 years ago, and there's the last soul you need hovering right above you. Why not just use that one? While Warwick and the Hound go off to look for the buddies, Pip tries to find them first so that he can warn them. And just like in Hocus Pocus, Warwick confuses these trick-or-treaters for real monsters and ghouls and such. You know, movie, trick-or-treating did exist in 1937, and I'll tell ya, the costumes back then were a lot creepier than what we see today. Why doesn't the Hound know that these are just kids? Surely a demonic entity can tell the difference between a goblin and a human child, can't it?
The dude begs. He chases his tail.
It's going in a circle.
Then rolls over. And for the finale, Butterball's signature trick. Play Starmie.
Thank you, that was very helpful. I can't imagine how we would ever know what's going on without your helpful play-by-play. Pip tracks down the buddies after taking the discarded ghost costume of another trick-or-treater. Is it me, or does he actually look creepier with the costume than without it?
There you are. Oh, thank goodness I found you guys.
Yo, if you're looking for a potograph, I ain't in the mood.
Potograph? Is B-Dog a dealer? Pip reveals himself as the ghost that he really is. Why? And the buddies all run off to find the one person who can help them. We jump back to the kids as they come across the house of Pip's owner, Joseph. He scares them off because, I don't know, he's old or something. Then we cut back to Warwick.
What is this? Perhaps the evil sorcerer lives there. All the ghouls and goblins are flocking to his door.
Yes, they're all flocking there in spite of all the jack-o'-lanterns which are supposed to ward off evil spirits. You're the dumbest warlock ever!
Who dares? Dude, a little bit old for trick-or-treating?
You are never too old for trick-or-treating.
Give me what's rightfully mine.
Okay, I think that would entail a trick on your part. Ooh. Wow.
Master, I have good news.
Okay, wow, ventriloquism. That's impressive. Yeah, bro, you just got yourself a treat.
You're from the 1930s! Why don't you know what a candy bar is? Warwick's owl minion, named Hoot, who I guess is some kind of Pokemon, tells him that Billy has a staff, and he hypnotizes Frankendude here to get him.
Now, you will do exactly as I tell you.
Dude.
He stepped on a smiling pumpkin and now it's frowning. Cute. Back to the buddies, who have found the only one who can help them. A psychic Chinese crested who sounds like Jennifer Tilly.
I am Zelda. You are so clever. I am all-knowing and all-seeing. I specialize in the mystic and otherworldly. I also do doggy weddings and doggy bar mitzvahs.
Really? You get a lot of Jewish dogs wanting your services? Also, I would imagine that a psychic on Halloween would be seeing a little more business than this. She says she can help them deal with the ghost that's chasing them, but when he shows up...
Oh, a ghost!
Bravo! That's the best bit of dog acting we're ever gonna see! Pip explains what's going on, and the hound catches up with them. While I do have to admit that the glowing green eyes is a pretty spooky effect, could they really not get a scarier dog to play the hound here? I just want to give this big old brute a hug. The buddies need to get Pip back to his stone-clad body before sunrise, for some reason, but the hound blocks their way out.
Oh no! It's the Halloween hound!
Come out, and I'll have your souls for dinner. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Yeah, great. Thanks for ruining that potentially awesome line.
Even in death, there is no command but mine. My master, I have failed you.
Gone. Why is the iced tea always gone? They escape through the back door, then we jump to the kids who are being chased by Frankendude into a party that's being held at... the school? Town hall? The police station? I don't know and I don't care. Time for more Hocus Pocus off-ripping!
He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash.
Take note, Dog Who Saved Halloween. That is how you work Monster Mash into your movie. Recognize my obvious artistic cameo. Speaking of obvious, Warwick finally figures out that the trick-or-treaters are just a bunch of kids.
You're no demon! And you... you're no goblin!
Okay, what the hell? What was the point of putting this kid in over-the-top acne makeup if you aren't going to go for a joke like, "You're no goblin"? Oh wait, my mistake. Meanwhile, the buddies tell their story to this bloodhound, who is a deputy, apparently. God, this movie's dumb. But he doesn't believe them.
Whoa! Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
You're a bloodhound! Your reaction to seeing something strange like that should be more along the lines of The hound catches up to the buddies and they run off to the cemetery.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Time to meet your fate.
You're under arrest. What carnation do
It would appear that this hound is related to the ghost Will from Alpha and Omega 4. Why didn't he do that in the first place? No, seriously. Back when he was stuck at the pet door? Why couldn't he just turn the buddies into stone if he could always do that?
Oh, I love your costume. You're a wizard, right?
I am a warlock.
The truth is, you are a witch. I am a warlock! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Oh, wait a minute. This might be a good look for me. Warwick gets the staff back from Billy, and now he has slightly more power than he already had. I don't know, the significance of the staff to a guy who already has godlike powers is never explained.
Enough monkey business. Monkey business, eh? Transformius Monkius!
This jokey is sexiest!
Great trick! Just fabulous!
Thank you, it's good to be loved. But it's better to be feared.
Your white stain. It is far better to be feared than loved.
And sorry, Warwick, but do you really expect us to be afraid of you when you're doing that? Warwick thinks that the kids have his spellbook, but Joseph shows up in the nick of time to rescue them, and he takes them to a nearby church to protect them. Good thinking, since apparently Warwick is incapable of entering churches, but there are ways to get around that little obstacle.
There's a conspiracy here, and I will seek it out.
Oh yeah, and no one thought of taking Warwick's staff with them. Smooth. Meanwhile, at the cemetery...
Whoa, that's me.
Why is my ass covered in fingerprints? After a little incantation, Zelda manages to get Pip's ghost back into his body.
Dark spirits from the grave, come forth.
Dark spirits? Ain't no dark spirits. Don't you make no dark spirits come out.
I can wiggle my nose. Wow, guys, I can chase my tail. I'm back! Woo!
Okay, that doesn't happen. Instead, the hound shows up and turns Zelda into stone, and he tells Hoot to tell Warwick that he's captured the buddies. Joseph reveals that he's had the spellbook all this time, making me wonder why he didn't hand it over to the police, or why he never attempted to use the book to bring Pip back himself, and Warwick tells him to bring the book back to his house or else he'll kill the buddies. We then see the hound somehow got the buddies all to the house and put them in a cage, and the kids show up with Warwick's spellbook. While that's going on, Pip and the buddies talk Hoot into letting them go free. Oh goody, I was so hoping that the owl would have some kind of redemption! The hound doesn't stand for Hoot's insubordination, and he chases the puppies throughout the house. After he corners them, Pip points out the obvious reality that all he needs is his soul to complete the spell that was started 75 years ago, and the hound takes him like he should have done at the very beginning. The buddies escape through a secret passage that I guess the two rat kids from before always knew about. Then the hound opens up some kind of a portal thingy that releases ghosts and turns the people of the town into zombies?
Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment.
Warwick gets back to the portal to cast a spell, but it doesn't work.
Our Father, who art... Wait a minute. This is not my spellbook.
It's the Bible.
Okay. if you want to tell me that Warwick's evil nature prevents him from setting foot inside of a church, alright, fine, I'll buy it. We've seen that kind of thing in other stories before. But if he can't step inside of a church, but he can hold a Bible, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Shouldn't the Bible burn his hands off or something? The Halloween Hound is still on the buddies' trail for some reason, and after a pointless gross scene where one of them eats a bunch of eyeballs, ew, they manage to defeat the Hound. How do they do it? Oh, you're gonna love this!
No, this can't be happening.
Oh yeah. They defeat this demonic entity with a fart. They defeat this demonic entity with a fart. The same studio that brought us such timeless classics like Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King made the buddies defeat this demonic entity with a fart. There are no words for what a monumental fail that is. Billy uses the spellbook to close the portal. Warwick is sucked back to the other side. Joseph smashes the staff, which makes everyone go back to normal. How did he know that that would happen? And the movie comes to an end as Joseph takes Pip's siblings to try to find their respective owners. Yes, because of course, all of them are still alive 75 years later. So that was Spooky Buddies. It wasn't spooky, and I sure as hell don't want it to be my buddy. I was going to be nice to this movie since it just looked like your typical talking dog movie, and it didn't look all that stupid at first, but then it just goes right off the deep end into total crap. The villain's an idiot, the Hound's means and methods don't make any sense, the acting is terrible, the decent animation is sadly overlooked, the story's full of cliches and contrivances, and seriously, the Halloween Hound is defeated by a fart. I don't care if this is a direct-to-DVD talking dog movie. I expected better from you, Disney. I expected a lot better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get myself some more Long Island iced tea. Recognize my obvious artistic cameo.